Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this channel we do self-improvement topics in the form of motivational videos, and then we do vlogs. So if this is what you like, then subscribe and don't forget to leave this don't forget to leave a like when you are watching this video. So guys, today I'm going to rather tell you about my Revert story, how I became Muslim. So it all started in my final year where I was doing my last grade in high school, and your sis was not having it with church, right? I always made excuses for going to church. Well, my mother would say, let's go to church, and I would always make me excuses. I remember I would make silly excuses that, there's some brainstorming that we have to do because we have an assignment, blah, blah, blah. It was always an excuse after another excuse, just so that I could skip going to church because I felt like I don't belong there. And one would ask, why didn't you try other churches? Sana, we did all of that. We used to go to different churches until we found whatever that we were looking for, which my mom and siblings, they did find where they belong. But then for me, I did not feel that sense of belonging. I did not feel, I don't know how to explain it, but let me say, narrow it down to, I did not feel a sense of belonging sharp. So, and then in that year, I met this person, and this person now is asking me that, oh, Sana, why aren't you attending any church? I never hear you talk about church things. And I was like, you know what? I was honest to this person. I am searching. I'm still searching. I don't know where am I going to get it right when it comes to church things, right? But I'm still searching. I'm like now in a pause moment because I feel like I've been going there. Maybe that's why it's not making all sense to me, right? Sharp. And then he's like, okay, let me ask you if you are willing to go with me to the mosque, and then you can hear about my religion. And I was like, what is the mosque? It's like, mosque is just like you people where you attend um something like church, but it's not a church, right? It's we call it a mosque. Okay, fine. I was like, okay, clean. And then he was like, can I make an appointment? I was like, yeah, of course, why not? Because I'm searching, right? And he made an appointment, and after a few days later we went there. When we get to the mosque, guys, when I tell you that when we got to the mosque, there's something in me that felt a relieved. There's something in me that felt like the weight that was on my shoulders has been lifted down. There is this sense of peace, sense of belonging that I felt entering the mosque, right? And I remember even when the imam was explaining everything to me, like it was so peaceful. You know what? Like I feel like there was something that was happening with me. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but from that moment, I felt like, you know what? This is it. This is the final straw. This is where I belong, right? So now the imam is explaining to me what Islam is about, and also I'm there also to try to talk about to know about the misconceptions, because where we're living there's a lot of misconceptions about Islam. So I wanted it to be all cleared out sharp. So the imam is there explaining what Islam is, and fast forward, he's done, and then he asked me if I have any questions. I remember I asked him 4 questions, but I remember only these two because they were about the burial. A burial, how do Muslim bury their people when they have passed on, and how do they get married? Because SABC3 contributed to all of this misconception. We used to watch Indians movies on SABC3 and SABC3. So like we did not know how to differentiate between Islam and other religions, right? So we were all thinking that those people are all the same. They are practicing one religion, which was not true. So I asked about the burial. Is when the people have passed on, do they ban them and stuff, or criminate them, right? Sharp. And then the imam said no, and he explained what happens when you get married. And then the second one was about marriage. And then I asked, what is it happening? Oh, the fire, what's happening? Can you tell me what's the deal? And it's like, no, that's not us, that's not Islam. We don't get married like that. This is the process when you guys getting married. Okay, sharp. And then the third and fourth, I told you I don't remember it. And then now that these questions that I wanted, and these questions, they were so crucial, I have been cleared. I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I am sold right away, sharp. And the Imam said, is there anything else? And I was like, no. Okay, fine. You can go home and think about it. And then if you want to become a Muslim, you can come back and then take your shahada. And again, one thing that he asked me if, is there anyone forcing you to do this? And I was like, no, 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 no one is forcing me. Of course, there's someone that came with me here. He was the leader. He led me here, but not forcing me. Even when we got there, he didn't even say to me, today you will live as a Muslim. He just went there to gather information. It was out of my own decision that I became a Muslim, a right sharp. And then the Imam said, okay, go home, think about it. And then if you want to become a Muslim, you can come back. And then if not, you can stay home, no problem, sharp. And then I said, what? Me feeling this way here. Listen, this is where I belong. This is me saying in my heart, not saying it out loud. I was like, no, listen, as I live here, I want to live as a Muslim. So what is it that we do? He's asking, are you sure? And I'm like, 100% sure. I know what I'm doing, Shah. And I took my shahada. From that moment until now, I am still a practicing Muslim, mashallah. So that's my Revert story. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you on the next one.